Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse, and today I have this HP DC7900 desktop. It's a small form factor, and I was trying to put in some CPUs in that in videos last week, I think it was, and there was a lot of comments on that video, and one of them was on this Intel Core2, and it's an QX6800. And the computer was not able to run that because this CPU was too new, so it did not have the microcode for this CPU to run in this desktop machine. And of course someone in the comments suggested that I should firmware update the machine. And yes, I should have done that. So we're gonna try that today and see if I will be able to run the CPU if I firmware update the machine. I really hope so, because, well, that would be awesome, right? I have downloaded the firmware and put it on this awesome little Samsung USB stick, which I paid a fortune for, 128 gigabytes. And we're gonna see if we can get that up and running. I'm just gonna show you at the computer where I got those drivers. So, okay, here we are at the computer, and I went on to HP's homepage, which is really wild right now. So they're showing me some kind of a film with a guitar. Let's hurry up and get away from that. So up here there's something called support, and down there is something called software and drivers. Let's go there, a lot more quiet. And here we can type in the machine type, and that was a DC7900. There, find that anytime soon. Okay, we have a lot of different models, and the one I have on the table is that one, a HP Compact DC7900 small form factor PC. That one. Come on, whenever you're ready. And here we get some language choices. I do believe we're gonna go for the English one. I do prefer that. And the operating system, I have just chosen the one that I have on the machine in there, and that's a Windows 7 Professional 64. So pick that one. And it will come with some drivers. There. And the drivers are here. There is some BIOS drivers. And there is some firmware drivers. And the firmware is for everything else that you can update. There is some network firmware, there's some hard disk firmware. Actually, the rest of it is all hard drive firmware. But the one we are looking for is on the BIOS. And you might already have seen that down here I have already downloaded the two that I want. So I've downloaded this one. I'm not sure that I'm going to be using both of them, but that one I've downloaded and that one I've downloaded. So let's go put the USB stick in and see if that will be good. So I did copy the drivers over to this USB stick. So we're gonna pop that in. There we are. And let's see if it doesn't pop up. It pops up. Open. I have a lot of crap on this USB stick, so we are just gonna move some of it. There is the USB stick. I'll open a new window. C drive. Oh, there's a temp. I like that. I've already used that. I can see that. Put the drivers there. And we'll just copy those. And we don't need the USB stick anymore. Take that out. So let's just try with the top one and see what happens. These are executable HP driver things, and sometimes they do funny stuff, but we're just gonna do this live and see what happens. Do you want to? Yes. So this one is the second one, and this is all the machines that this one is good for. Okay. Next. I accept. Yeah, right. And it wanna do a library on the computer. Fine. Wonder if it pops up. There is a program to how to do this. I want to update from Vista and XP. Sure. So we have to go in and see what it did. I think we'll just run the other one while we are at it. It will probably do a similar thing. Extract a lot of files. Same library. and we get some help for that too. Cool. So close that down too. Close all. Let's go to the C drive and the new HP setup thing that it created here. Let's take this one first and see if it will run my flash. It should be in here, local Windows. Let's hope that would be the one. Oh, that wasn't much. What does it suggest? Is this some kind of a DOS program for doing this? Okay, it is. I need to run this and I need to tell it where the image file is. So we'll have to open up a prompt there and go to the right library. Take the first one, SP5 should be enough. Tab there. We need to find the image file. This doesn't look like it. This looks like the file we need to run up there, but it doesn't look like it's the image file. So let's go back. That looks like it. So I think we will take this Windows thing here and borrow that. Copy that, put it here instead. There. So now we will have this. I don't know, we might need this one as well. We'll just take the whole body thing. Copy, put it there instead. So it will be located the same place as the bin file. Okay, so now when we go into the next library, the Windows library, CD to ME tab. There we are. So here we have the files. So I need to write the command up here. We'll just borrow most of it, like that thing, and put it in there, and space, and we can put in the bin file. That would be 52. Wonder if that's enough. We'll try. Do you want to? Yes. And it did something. Was that it? That was very quick. I think I better read this a bit further. Okay, it didn't complain, so I would have to guess that it has run it and it's okay. Which is really weird. Even though it's just 1.5 megabytes, it usually tells you a little bit about how it went. So it doesn't do that. So, no. Let's close that and try the other one. See if that's more intuitive. There. We have some HP flash. I do believe I've tried this one before. Let's see whether the ROM file. I think that's the one we want. Is that the same one that we have in here? No, that's from 2810 2015. Yeah, it's the same one, it seems. Let's run the flash here. Yes. And it will. This guy will update. Yeah, it's even in Danish, so that's a problem for you. And it has a new, yeah, that's my BIOS version from now, the 1.22 from 2009, and this is the 1.27, which is from 2015. So it's a good idea to update that. So we will continue that, and it will do that, and I will hope for no power losses while that is running. That would be a bad thing. Almost there. Oh. And it goes once more. Fantastic. Oh, that one does go faster. That's a bit unfortunate that I installed a Danish version of Windows on this, but all of this crap you wouldn't be able to understand. Well, the pictures are the same. Okay. It has completed and it want to restart automatically in 60 seconds. Now it's down to 50. We will let it. I do also want to see if the computer still works, because before I change out the CPU, I wanted to see still working. There. Yeah, it's set it down there, the new firmware version. I didn't get to see the other one. It looks promising. And I'm able to log in. Awesome. Let's try this command again. See if we get any different result. It's very quickly gone again, so I don't see what it's done. Okay, but it does run, so let's shut this down and try and exchange the processor. Okay, you get the behind view of this. First I'm dismounting the power, taking off the cover, plastic, finding a screwdriver that will fit, and a bit. That bit is a bit too big, so this will probably be it. Yes. This PC is nothing special. It's a regular office PC. To you who might not have followed this channel, something I picked up from the trash. So we're gonna take out this processor, which is an Intel Core 2. It's the E8400, which is a dual core CPU. And we're gonna be putting in this quad core, the Intel QX6800. Putting this back on. I'm not cleaning up everything. I had this out just a week ago, so it's not dry or anything. So it's all good. I bought this processor from China. It cost me $53, and then it didn't work in the computer. So of course I want to try this and see if this will be any good. Just to get the right airflow through the machine. There, ready to power on the machine. Cross our fingers. Hope for the best. Please work. No. Not supported. That's a fail. Okay, I've switched out the processor again, so now it's working. You can see up here. That is the E8400, 3 GHz, and it's a dual core. It doesn't say dual core anywhere, but well, that's the one running. And we have firmware update, or BIOS updated it here. But this ME firmware down here, I think that's not updated. So I'll have to go figure out how to really do that, because the DOS thing that I'm doing here doesn't really seem to work. Okay, I found out some more about this ME flash thing, and it turns out that you have to run it as administrator. I should have known that when it tells me to put in the user ID and password for the administrator here. I haven't found out how to use this yet. I just found out that if I ran the CMD here as a, you can do that down here. If I go and pick that up and right click on it, you can run that as an administrator. In Danish it's called kør som administrator, but in an English version it would say run as administrator. So I've done that, and I put the command in again, and it's complaining. You can see I ran the command here, right there. You can mark that, mark this. I ran that, and it actually started up the program and told me that this was involved use. So I need to run it like this, the file and the image file and some option. So I need to find out which option that I need to select. I think it's this one. I think we should just try that one. I wonder if it needs that one. Let's see what it says. It complains. Let's remove that one. And it is doing something. Trying to connect to MEI driver. Wonder how long it's gonna try that. Error. Can't locate ME device driver. Okay, I've tried a lot of things, so I'm gonna try and start from USB because I've made a bootable USB stick. That's the Samsung that we want to boot from, and I have this yummy thing here that can boot and do a multi-boot from a USB stick. So I have some Windows versions here that I could install. I'm not gonna be doing that. Main menu, but system tool, and I've installed some kind of a free DOS that we're gonna try and run. Well, let's take that one, see what happens. Okay, it's already installed. Okay, wonder if we can see the different drives. We have an A drive. Let's see what's on that. Okay, that's the B drive. Oh, English keyboard. That's not installed. Okay. C drive. There. Oh, that's the other USB. That's the files that we're gonna be using. So that's fantastic. I went on to HP's homepage again, and they had some more firmware. So I'm gonna be trying that. The top one here. Let's go in there. That should be some microcode. That sounded really promising. There. That's not it. That's a program for flashing. Let's go out again, check the next one. That's the microcode one. Let's read the how-to. Okay. Holy crap, this is old. This is way more difficult than I like to have it. Let's exit this. Exit. Whatever. So let's. Okay, and there should be a DOS flash directory, so that might be where we need to go. Let's go into the DOS flash. See what's in there. Oh, there's a bin file right down there. That one. Let's try that one. So we need to flash bin. Flash bin dot exit. Bad file name. It probably looks at capital and non-capital letters, so I'll have to do it exactly right. Damn. Or did I just... Oh, I forgot something in the other one. Oh, idiot. There. Okay, there's more options that we have to put on there. Oh. Do you still want to... So the microcode is updated to the latest version. As you can see here, it says that the version is there, and that should be all good. Do you want to still update it? Yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, has been successfully reprogrammed. Okay, so that didn't give me anything, apparently. Let's go and see if I can update the MEI something. I think I got it. Only thing that I changed was that I activated the administrator account. Instead of running it as an administrator, I actually logged in as the administrator, and this seems to be working a lot better. Doing something. I hope it will complete in just a little bit. There it is, trying to connect. Okay, it has updated that successfully. Cool. So let's close that and try and reboot and see if the BIOS also thinks so. I think we'll shut it down. That's that one. Oh, and in the same time the Windows is updating. Fantastic. Hope that won't take too long. Well, that really helped. Now you can see that the ME code down here, ME firmware version, is 5.2b1039. I have no idea if this is going to be helping me any. So now everything is up to date. I'll change out the processor and we'll see if that had any effect or if I just wasted another 3 hours. Well, that did absolutely nothing for the computer. I have used 3 hours to try get this up and running, and apparently that CPU is no good for this system. I have also been using time at my computer in here trying to look up different stuff to and I should probably have done that from the start. There's not one single Google link to a system, a DC7900 with that processor, the QX6800. I should probably have looked that up before I started, but well, someone wrote in the comments that I just needed to update the firmware and the BIOS thing, and I did that, and that didn't help any. But I hope this will help someone out there so they don't have to waste their time doing this. And if you have one of these and do want a firmware updated to the latest version, which is getting to be quite old, 2010 something. So well, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.